Now, once again, Raymond Arroyo.
Welcome back to The World Over. What the Christians of Iraq and Syria have endured at the hands of ISIS over the last few months has stunned the world. My next guest is a parish priest from Vermont. He and his parishioners decided to do something proactive about the suffering of the Christians there. I sat down with him recently here in D.C. to discuss his new initiative. Here's my interview with pastor of Blessed Sacrament Church in Stowe, Vermont, Father Benedict Kiely. Father Benedict, I want to start with these items. First of all, you've come up with a number of reminders, really, of the Christian persecution and the Christians in Iraq being persecuted. Tell us why these items. Where did this whole idea originate?
Well, Raymond, it started because people say, what can I do? People feel so helpless. It actually started for me just 6 weeks ago when Mosul fell. I was walking, praying, and said those very words, what can I do, what can we do? And the thought came, something simple, something easy, something cheap that can actually help. And so I thought, everyone is wearing these rubber bracelets, they wear lapel pins, we can produce these and the money can go directly to the Christians in need. I
was about to ask, how does a priest, an Englishman stationed in Stowe, Vermont, come up with this idea and have this burden, if you will, placed on his heart?
Well, as you know, stealing your motto from your program, Things Seen and Unseen, we've known for many years the unseen persecution of the Christians. And Cardinal Wuerl recently asked, why the silence? Again, we know why the silence is, because Christians have not mattered. Now it's seen, it's visible. You can't ignore genocide, you can't ignore babies being cut in half, you can't ignore crucifixion. And so one has to respond in some way. And people always say, well, how will my money be safe? How can I be ensured that it will get? And we're using a charity that will get it to the boots on the ground.
Where do the funds go? Because the idea is people will call in and they can order these, or they get these with a donation.
Last night, the Feast of Our Lady of Ransom, the great ancient feast in the church, ransoming the Moor slaves. The website was launched. You'll buy the items just like on Amazon, and then all the money, all the profits will go directly to aid to the Church in Need, which is an old charity started after the Second World War, which has boots on the ground.
And tell us why these items. Do you see these also as signs of solidarity with the community?
Exactly.
There?
That's the exact. I have three sort of reasons. The first was solidarity. You're wearing it in support. It's also a conversation starter. People will ask. I was at the dentist the other day, and the lady said, "What's that funny sign on your lapel?" So one can explain. She said, "Are you a Muslim?" I said, "The exact opposite." And then you explain the story. Second is prayer. Our Holy Father, Pope Francis, has asked us to pray. People often say prayer is a last resort. Prayer is a first resort. And then the third is charity, because the money will go to help. So simple things, zipper pulls we're going to have in a few weeks' time, bracelets, lapel pins, they're easy. You pray, you show solidarity, and you give. And
this is, of course, the N in Arabic that was written on the doors of all the Christians.
It's written on the doors. It's a sign, as the Nazis used the Star of David to identify Jews, the ISIS and the other extremists are painting the houses, which of course means that the people in the houses will probably be killed unless they leave. So it's, in a way, it's almost like the cross, a terrible sign which can be redeemed by our wearing it.
Father Benedict Kiely, thank you so much for being here. The website is Nazarean, NASAREAN.org, and you can find the pins, these great bracelets, and so many other items there. And I love the idea that it's not only something that shows solidarity, but it goes directly to those Christians in need.
Well, thank you for your work, Raymond.
Thank you, Father.